Hello and welcome. This is meditation. I'm Rebecca, and I welcome you. So, I want to talk about having a sense of place so that no matter what chaos is swirling around you, what things may be happening in your world, what things you may be dealing with, that you always know where you are and that where you are is home. That can be challenging when, if you have cancer or other chronic illnesses, or if you have other issues that make you feel as if your body may not feel like a safe space. It is still our one and only place. And so we have to carve out that little pocket of home inside of us to know that there is always that little place of safety and comfort. Home. So when you hear that word, what do you think? What does that evoke for you? I chose this backdrop of this sort of cozy library space. It is not mine. I wish it were. Um, but what are the elements? We're all in our homes, right? Well, this is a virtual class. And so we all have our environments that we have set up. Some of us have more choice than others, depending on your situation, but look around the space that you find yourself in. And if it is a place of your own choosing, of your home, you might be at work in a corner office, you might be. I've done meditation from sitting at Hartsfield Jackson Airport waiting for a flight. So wherever you are, find that play, that sense of home. So what is your environment? There's a concept in yoga and Buddhism that is the sense of beginner's mind. And beginner's mind allows us to look at things, and look can also mean feel and sense. But with beginner's mind, when you observe something, a thought, an emotion, a physical sensation, that you look at it as if you are coming to it for the very first time, that it is not something that you have great familiarity with, but that it is something that is brand new to you. We have all known children, and that sense of childlike wonder that they have, that's just innate in being a small child, especially a child that is well loved and cared for. And so we can tune in to that sense of wonder, that sense of looking at something as if it's brand new. And that can be a sensation, a thought, an emotion. If you're in pain, we'll just choose pain for a moment, since some of us are maybe feeling pain. We have associations with that. We have perseverations, things that we think that spin us into the future or stick us in the past. But what is your situation in this moment, in your actual body, in your actual heart and mind? Is your pain, whether it's physical, psychological, emotional, is it constant? Is it as high as it's ever been? Or is it intermittent? Does it have ebbs and flows, highs and lows? Is it the same on both sides of your body or in your heart? So we'll apply this concept of beginner's mind, looking at something in a new way, to our concept of what is home, a sense of place. So take a moment and look around your space with beginner's mind and notice something, anything that is surprising to you or even delighting. you. And just choose one thing. And when you find that one thing, as if you've just walked into this space for the first time, notice it and take it in and allow it to become part of your awareness. What does it feel like to be surprised and delighted by something in your place? And with that in mind, find your meditative seat, whether that's sitting on a cushion or sitting in a chair or lying down. Make sure it's a place where you can lengthen your spine, where you can breathe comfortably and without restriction. Let it be a place of comfort, but also a wakeful space, because meditation is a wakeful practice. Sometimes we meditate in order to fall asleep, but the meditation itself is a practice of awareness and mindfulness. So that is a wakeful practice. And once you find your comfortable seat, know that you can always shift. There are some meditation practices where the instruction is not to move, but that is not our practice. If you find that you're uncomfortable, please shift. Please move and find another comfortable position. But try to avoid responding to every itch and twitch that comes up. Allow that to just wash over you and try to drop a little more deeply. Notice what is beneath you, what is beneath your feet, your seat, what is underneath your hands. Can you feel the textures around you? Maybe I have my hands on my desk, which is smooth and cool. My chair is kind of cushy. What are the textures that you're encountering? Can you be mindful about noticing them, maybe with beginner's mind? And then begin to notice what is present for you as we begin to quiet, as we talk about place, as we talk about beginner's mind and um, sensation, emotion, and thought. Notice what comes up first. What is the squeaky wheel? And greet it with kindness. And then turn your attention back to sensation. Can you feel your breath as it enters and leaves your body? Maybe pick one place like the tip of your nose. And as you inhale and exhale, notice what you notice. Maybe the air is cooler as you inhale, warmer as you exhale. Stay with one place of sensation for a few repetitions without changing your breath, without judging your breath, just noticing. And then begin to soften, to let go from the crown of your head, down the back of your head and neck, to the muscles of your face, your forehead, your eyes and jaw. Softening through your neck and shoulders, letting the shoulders drop away from your ears. Arms supported and comfortable, unclench your fists. Soften through the whole middle body, through your heart and behind your shoulders, shoulder blades, and through your middle, softening the belly so that the breath is unrestricted. without effort. Soften through your hips, your legs and feet. Allow the next inhale to help you lengthen your spine. If you're seated, maybe you'll sit a little taller. Allow your next exhale to let you settle a little more firmly, a little more deeply into ground beneath you. A sense of place, knowing where you are, and that where you are is home. Finding that place of safety and comfort in your body. We're going to work with a repetition of a phrase in English, and that phrase is, I am here. So as you inhale, think to yourself, I am. And as you exhale, think to yourself, here. We've worked with this several times, and it bears repeating. If you prefer to work with words that are not so representative, you can use the Sanskrit So'ham. So inhale so, exhale hum, and that is I am. So inhaling and thinking either I am or so, exhaling the word here or hum. Continue for many repetitions. And notice as you become distracted, without judgment, with great compassion, we notice and come back to the phrase, I am here, or so hum. It's in the noticing and the returning that the magic of meditation happens. Come into some quiet. begin to deepen your breath, bringing small movements into hands and feet, arms and legs, maybe rolling your head from side to side. If you're lying down, please roll to one side and pause, staying for a few breaths until you're ready to press yourself up to sitting, allowing attention to stay deeply inward for another moment or two. We'll seal our practice with one chant of Om for the community that we create when we practice together. If you'd like to join, bringing hands together at heart center, excuse me, we'll inhale. Om Shanti, peace, peace, peace. Jai Bhagwan. May the light in each of us be victorious. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and with each other.